я немного подшаманила микрофон. Не знаю, есть ли от этого толк, но посмотрим.
Shepard, we caught a break. I intercepted a distress call from a Turian patrol. They stumbled onto a collector ship beyond the Coral system. The Turians were wiped out, but not before they crippled the collector vessel. I need you to board that ship and get some hard data on the collectors. Find us a way to get to their homeworld.
You sure this information's good?
Information is my weapon, Shepard. It's good.
If they had a patrol out there, why aren't the Turians sending a recon team in?
They will, eventually. But I intercepted the transmissions. In the meantime, we're feeding them false
Ой, на меня
reports.
кто-то подписался.
You're close enough that you can be in and out before the Turians learn the truth.
Hard to imagine how a Turian
Это
patrol
тот
could take
человек
out a
из
collector's ship.
Дискорда же, да?
Reports indicate the hull's intact, but all systems seem to be offline. They could be making repairs as we speak. I'm not saying it won't be dangerous, but we can't let an opportunity like this slip by.
Send me the coordinates and I'll take care of it.
Already sent. Once you're aboard the ship, establish an uplink with Edie. She'll mine their data for information regarding the Omega-4 relay. Good luck, Shepard.
Coordinates punched in. Let's go find us a collector ship.
Так. Мне нужен биотик. Давай возьмем Джек и Мордина. Что-нибудь такое максимально странное. Привет.
We have a visual on the collector ship, Commander.
Very low emissions. Passive infrared temperatures suggest most systems are offline. Thrusters are cold.
That thing is massive. How the hell did the Turians take it out?
Radar scans do not detect any hull breaches on the side facing us. I detect no mass effect field distortions. It appears the drive core is offline.
Rendezvous in 30 seconds, Commander. Good luck.
Здесь не поможет Джокер. Ну, Джек, спасибо, что хотя бы одела маску.
Somewhat resembles an insect hive.
Penetrating scans have detected an access node to uplink with collector data banks. Marking location to your hardsuit computer. Shepard, I've compared the ship's EM signature to known collector profiles. It is the vessel you encountered on Horizon.
Maybe the defense towers softened it for the Turians.
Maybe the missing people are aboard. If they're still alive.
Same containers as on Horizon. Only these are empty.
Horrible. Trapped in pods, completely at the mercy of the collectors. Horrible. Despicable.
collectors just leave a pile of bodies lying around?
Test subjects from control group. Discarded after experiment was over.
They're dead. Nothing we can do. Keep moving.
О нет, Шепард констатирует факты. Отступник? Независимо от чего бы то ни было.
That's a collector. Are you saying those bastards even experimented on one of their own?
Edie, I'm uploading the data from this terminal. See if you can figure out what they were up to.
Data received. Analyzing. The collectors were running baseline genetic comparisons between their species and humanity.
Are they looking for similarities?
I have no hypothesis on their motivations. All I have are the preliminary results. They reveal something remarkable. A quad-strand genetic structure identical to traces collected from ancient ruins. Only one race is known to have this structure, the Protheans.
My god. The Protheans didn't vanish. They're just working for the Reapers now.
These are no longer Prothean, Shepard. Their genes show distinct signs of extensive genetic rewrite. The Reapers have repurposed them to suit their needs.
You'd think somebody would have picked up on this.
No one has had an opportunity to study a collector genetic code in this detail. I've already matched 2,000 alleles to recorded fragments. This collector likely descends from a Prothean colony in the Styx Theta cluster. But there are signs of extreme alteration. 3 fewer chromosomes. Reduced heterochromatin structure. Elimination of superfluous junk sequences.
I wouldn't want to live as some kind of mutated slave. Killing a collector's probably doing it a favor. Whatever they used to be, the collectors work for the Reapers now. And we still have to stop
Серега.
them.
No shit. I'm not letting the Reapers turn me into some kind of fucked up bug thing.
Let's find what we need before the collectors come to salvage this vessel. Move out.
Срань какая. Что у нас тут? О, нормально. Что ты... Шепард. Собака, не бегай. Пойдет.
Up on the ceiling. More holding containers.
Hundreds. I wonder how many have people in them.
Too many.
I detect no signs of life in the pod, Shepard. It is probable the victims inside died when the ship lost primary power.
This might be useful.
Commander, you gotta hear this. On a hunch, I asked Edie to run an analysis on this ship.
I compared the EM profile against data recorded by the original Normandy 2 years ago. They are an exact match.
The same ship dogging me for 2 years? Way beyond coincidence.
Something doesn't add up, Commander. Watch your back.
Интересно, на Каин можно установить бронебойку? Моя мечта вручить самому бешеному турианцу в этой игре Каин и просто отправить его биться с мобами.
Fascinating.
They couldn't fill all those pods, even if they took every colonist in the terminus.
Only one conclusion. collectors targeting Earth.
Not if we stop them.
There. Control panel on the platform.
Where are the bodies from the crew? Something's wrong here.
Edie, I'm setting up a bridge between you and the collector ship. See if you can get anything useful from the databanks.
Data mine in progress, Shepard.
That can't be good.
What the hell just happened?
Major power surge. Everything went dark, but we're back up now.
I managed to divert the majority of the overload to non-critical systems. Shepard, it was not a malfunction. This was a trap.
We need a little help here, Edie.
I am having trouble maintaining connection. There's someone else in the system. Connection reestablished. I need to finish the download before I can override any systems.
You better get it done fast, Edie.
Hostiles coming. Suggest we prepare. Hostiles to the right.
Да вообще нет, наверное, потому что я молчу. О боже.
Come on, Edie, speed it up.
Даже знать не хочу, почему вы оба умерли. И богу. Вестник? Ах, ну что, вот, ничего не поменялось с момента, как я просто вот запустила стрим, понимаешь? Ничего. Где Мордин? Где? А, вот он, ладно. Да, о боже. Ай, ненавижу коллекционеров, я тебе отвечаю. Сейчас я соберусь, подожди, все будет нормально. Или разберусь.
Better get it done fast, Edie.
Hostiles coming. Suggest we prepare.
Yeah, I'm ducking.
Indeed.
Headed for combat.
Кто бы сомневался. Ладно, попробуем сначала этих стригасить. Да. Конечно, умри еще здесь. Галактику же нам спасать не нужно. Сам ты бактерия, слышишь? Чертила. Привет, Саш, спасибо. Да боже, от чего ты умерла? Я-то думала, я хотя бы на половине начну ложать.
Hostiles coming. Suggest we prepare.
On the right!
You cannot hurt me.
Shields down.
You cannot resist.
They're as good as
Just
dead.
heading to help.
Indeed.
The forces of the universe bend to me.
Wish I were standing downwind.
Ага. Вот он.
Trouble incoming.
Ну сядь, Шепард!
You cannot resist. I know you.
No.
If I must tear you apart, Shepard, I will. You will know pain, Shepard.
Вылази. Так, отлично. Давай так попробуем. Бублик, перестань!
Just heading to help.
Так, один готов. Стоп.
Simultaneously fighting collector firewalls and overcame power nodes. I am tasked to capacity.
О,
Direct intervention is necessary.
опять патронов нет, да что за ёпна мать? Ладно.
You will know pain, Shepard.
Сядь!
I know you feel this. We are your
Да Шепард, ну нет! Ну Шепард! Фух. Джек, почему ты выражаешься? Не выражайся. Слушай, ты самый бесполезный сегодня, Морден. Серьезно мне с чего бить? Расстреливать? Какая разница, кого брать? Смерть есть смерть. Боже, Джек. Меня больше напрягает, что у меня уже который раз просто не падают патроны в катках. Понимаешь? Что еще такое? Давай, убивай меня. Педрила. Насекомная. Просто нет патронов. Что за фигня? Вот он выпал, никто его не подбирал, и он пропал. Что не так с этими термозарядами? Будет смешно, если я весь вечер потрачу на то, чтобы пройти первый этап этой миссии. Вот он лежит. Вот смотри. Все видели? Я подобрала потрошки. Это последние потрошки в этой миссии. Как же ты меня заколебал, предвестник? На кой черт ты такой болтливый? Так, девочки, не прохлаждаемся, встаем, работаем. Ау.
Just the thing to help.
This burned nicely. Burn through any armor. I'll kill you all! Just burn through any armor.
Get us out of here.
I am simultaneously
как? Да никак. Серьезно, челик.
My attacks will tear you apart.
Я никогда эту игру не пройду, я вам отвечаю.
This is what you face. Resist. This form is irrelevant.
Их там двое. Сейчас его обязательно этот тварина хватанет. Все? Или сейчас еще опять отпрысков вылезет, я не знаю. Патрёшка! Как скажешь. Боже, этот кот невыносим. Бублик, перестань. Давайте сейчас еще. О, тяжики. Вот серьезно, 2 термозаряда на все это. Вообще.
I've regained control of the platform, Shepard.
I knew you wouldn't let us down, Edie.
I always work at optimal capacity.
Did you get what we needed?
I found data that would help us successfully navigate the Omega-4 relay. I have also found a Turian distress call that served as the lure for this trap. The collectors were the source. It is unusual.
What are you getting at?
Turian emergency channels have secondary encryption. It is present, but corrupted in the message. It is not possible that the elusive man would believe the distress call was genuine.
Why are you so sure?
I found the anomaly with Cerberus detection protocols. He wrote them.
He knew it was a trap? Why would he send us into a trap?
That son of a bitch sent us right into collector hands.
I knew Cerberus would screw me again. I'm gonna crush his head.
Commander, we got another problem. The collector ship is powering up. You need to get out of there before their weapons come online. I'm not losing another Normandy.
I do not have full control of their systems. I will do what I can. Sending coordinates for shuttle extraction.
Come on, let's move.
Все что угодно проще, чем эти гребаные коллекционеры, я вам отвечаю. Просто этот чертов предвестник, который такой Assuming control. Сохраняемся. Я буду бить вам стекла, понятно? Вот ты посмотри на него. Ну вот зачем ты это делаешь? Ну, предвестник. Смирись с тем, что выиграю я. Отпусти меня с миром.
Just looking to help a
Шепард, не бесись. Как же Мотыги не хватает патронов, я вам отвечаю. Так, откуда ты летишь? Я слышу, ты жужжишь, тупая муха. Сохраняй-ка.
Enemies inbound.
Каин! Какой Каин?
Indeed.
Нам его еще нужно попридержать, молясь.
Direct this personally. You cannot hurt me. Be our harbinger. This hurts you.
Enjoy.
This is true power. You cannot resist.
Thought I was harmless, did you?
Пунь, 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 пунь. Одно радует, что после этой миссии я смогу спокойно доделать все, что угодно. Все дополнения. Джек, тебя там кто-то только что хотел сжечь. Ну вот, тебя сожгли, Джек. Молодец. А как же там сидеть Церберу? Ты решила так тупо сдохнуть? Да боже, ну вот он как будто специально такой, типа, Шепард стреляет сюда. Я не пойду с вами в гейм, там страшно. Ай-ай-ай-ай-ай-ай-ай-ай. И не говори, Джек. Да успокойся ты, муха. Ой, а вот это нехорошо. Очень нехорошо, Досяника. Они еще и... Братишка, ты, походу, на втором уровне застрял, да? Какая печаль. Смотрите на него. Когда-нибудь здесь будет хотя бы одна миссия, где не встретится вот таких вот багов. Мне очень не нравится наличие отродий здесь. Потрошки, потрошки, потрошки мои. Ага, нам сейчас туда. Здесь сохраняемся. Это можно забрать, все равно их некуда пихать. А нет, трофи играет в Destiny 2. Зачем ты это делаешь? За богом.
I am opening a door on the far side of the room.
Problematic.
Mark. Coming.
Держите хасков на себе, пожалуйста, люди добрые. Ну нет, ну уйди отсюда. Я с хасками отношений не веду. Мамочки.
Inflammable. Forget me. Doesn't matter.
Ну давайте, долбите ее хоть чем-нибудь, ну пожалуйста. Отлично.
Recommend something else.
Ой. У Мотеги просто урон повышенный. За счет снижения скорострельности и запаса патронов.
Problem here. A temporary setback on firewall 3217. Rerouting commands through firewall 7164. I have successfully opened a door on the opposite wall. I will keep it open as long as I can.
But on mass relays are the collector's particle.
К сожалению, в кодексе про нее ничего не сказано.
Be right there.
Gotcha.
Так, сейчас нам надо будет с вами вот здесь вот подержать хасков.
Close to the end.
Right.
Просто отпустите меня туда. Морден! Или не здесь? Честно говоря, я не помню, но мне очень не хочется на них нарываться просто. А, ну да, нам до них чуть до Луны пешком. Ах, наивная. Ой, наивная. Садись! Ну, Шепард, ну... А! Хотя, извините меня, кто не бегал с мотыгой? Так, пацаны, перекрыли быстро доступ к вот этим вот штукам, потому что они нас шотнут. Да хватит меня палить, ну алло. Он опять там застрял. Ну, ты сиди там, идиота, кусок. Ну, давай, умри. Ну? Ты знаешь, я пробовала ставить на мотыгу макрос на мышке. Ну, для того, чтобы ускорить ей стрельбу. Честно, только патроны быстрее улетают. Потому что сам ты жмешь, что тебя макрос жмет. Танцуй, предвестник, танцуй. Настоящие мужики, возможно. Но я-то не мужик. Да боже, да как он заколебал! Вот она, наша самая большая проблема, пацаны. Ну, мне тебя жаль, Джокер, но я с этим ничего не поделаю. Вот где я сейчас возьму здесь патроны? О, патрошка. Погнали, попробуем так их перегасить. Может, еще где валяется? Термозарядик. Ну, пожалуйста. Ну, хоть где-нибудь. Ну, упади где-нибудь в текстурку. У меня свело ногу. Стример умер без лишних слов.
With you. Just the thing to help.
Как мне нравилось на обычной сложности, просто запускаешь в них сингулярность и в ус не дуешь. Матушки, уходи. Уходи. Мордин юзлес или термозаряд? Вот это что такое? Да боже, да камон. Как мне это проходить, а? А всего напулькались, нагулькались, а стрелять больше нечем. И проблема в том, я абсолютно не знаю, как это решить. Джек просто с дробовика стрелять не умеет. Мне больше интересно, вот есть еще одна миссия, где тоже хасков очень много, она будет там чутка попозже тоже на корабле. Как там справляться? Понятно, турианская бездюлина развалилась.
Call coming in from the Elusive Man, Commander. Figure you've got a few words for him, too.
Shepard, looks like Edie extracted some interesting data before the collector ship came back online.
Cut the act. You set us up and you better have a damn good reason for it.
We needed information on the Omega-4 relay. That required direct access to collector data. It was too good an opportunity to pass up.
Agreed. But I don't like surprises, especially when my ass is on the line.
I put you at risk, yes. But without that information, we don't reach the collector homeworld, and you and every other human may as well be dead. It was a trap, but I was confident in your abilities. And don't forget Edie. The collectors couldn't have anticipated her.
You could have told me the plan. You say I'm important, but you sure try hard to get me killed.
I needed the collectors to believe they had the upper hand. Telling you could have led them off in any number of ways. Besides, I wouldn't have sent you in if I didn't think you could succeed.
Больше никогда так не делайте.
You have one job. Information. If I can't trust your intel, you're useless to me.
It's never that simple. You of all people should know that.
I know that I'll be a lot more careful. With the collectors and with you.
This is no time for petty grudges. Things are about to get a lot tougher. Edie confirmed our suspicions. The Reapers and collector ships use an advanced identify friend-foe system that the relays recognize. All we need to do is get our hands on one of those IFFs.
I was just on the collector ship. Why didn't you say anything about finding their IFF?
As I said, Edie just confirmed it. Besides, you wouldn't have had time to find and extract it. But we have options. An Alliance science team recently determined that the Great Rift on the planet Klendigan is actually an impact crater from a mass accelerator weapon. A very old mass accelerator. I sent a team to find either the weapon or its target. They found both. The weapon was defunct, but it helped us plot the flight path of the intended target. A 37-million-year-old derelict Reaper. We found it damaged and trapped in the gravity of a brown dwarf.
$740 циклов назад.
I saw what Sovereign did to the Citadel fleet. Hard to imagine anything could stop something that powerful.
This vessel is a relic from a battle waged while mammals took their first steps on Earth. There's no trace of the species that took the shot. Perhaps it was their one moment of defiance before being wiped out.
Are brown dwarfs basically stars that didn't quite make it?
Simply put, but accurate. They're gas giants that don't quite have the masses of stars. Expect gale force winds and extremely high temperatures. The Reaper has a mass effect field that keeps it in orbit, likely an automated response to the external threats. It's stable, but I won't call it safe.
I only believe you because I doubt you'd repeat yourself so soon.
It's no less a risk, Shepard. We lost contact with Dr. Chandana's team shortly after they boarded. Initial reconnaissance revealed no clues, and it was too risky to commit more resources. But now we need that IFF. I'll forward the coordinates to Joker. In the meantime, I suggest you tell your crew I didn't risk their lives unnecessarily. It will make things easier going forward.
Edie, tell the crew to assemble. We've got a lot to talk about.
Of course, Shepard.
So the elusive man didn't sell us out. Could have fooled me.
Lied to us, used us, needed access to the collector databanks. Necessary risk.
He tries something like that again and the collectors will be the least of his problems. Edie, are you sure this IFF is gonna work?
My analysis is accurate, Shepard. I have also determined the approximate location of the collector homeworld based on navigational data from their vessel.
That can't be right.
Edie doesn't make mistakes. The Collector homeworld is located somewhere in the galactic core.
Can't be. The core is just black holes and exploding suns. There are no habitable planets there.
Could be an artificial construction, space station protected by powerful mass effect fields and radiation shields.
Even the Collectors don't have that kind of technology.
No wonder nobody's ever returned from a trip through the Omega-4 mass relay.
The logical conclusion is that a small safe zone exists on the far side of the relay, a region where ships can survive. Standard relay transit protocols would not allow safe transport. Drift of several thousand kilometers is common, and would be fatal in the galactic core. The Reaper IFF must trigger the relay to use more advanced encrypted protocols.
Just because we can follow the Collectors through the relay doesn't mean we can take them out. I don't want to go after them until I know we're ready.
Sooner or later, we need that IFF. I say, why wait?
It's a derelict Reaper. What if the Collectors are waiting for us? We may want to build up our team before we take that kind of risk.
Tough choice. Continue to build up the team or go investigate the derelict Reaper.
It's your call, Commander. Whatever you decide, we're with you.
You had me so worried when you were trapped on the Collector ship. Thank goodness for Edie.
An AI on board is proving to be very useful.
The Elusive Man made sure Edie was installed for this mission. Now I see why. Anyway, how may I help you?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread. Thane would like to see you down in life support on the crew. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
Yes, Commander. Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Подожди, приватный терминал у меня здесь. Рыбки не кормленные.
Shepard.
I heard you wanted to speak with me.
Yes. Now that you are here, though, it seems more difficult to talk about.
I've got time. Take it at your own pace.
Thank you. I fear I've already done that for too long. I had a family once. I still have a son. His name is Kolyat. I haven't seen him for a very long time.
How long's it been since you talked?
10 years. He showed me some of his schoolwork and asked if we could dance crazy. We did that when he was younger.
What sort of dance is that?
It's... I checked my extranet contacts. I expect an update on my next target. The console plays music. Old. Unfashionable. Kolyat jumps into the room. My father runs around in circles. I scoop him up, toss him into the air. He shrieks, laughs, spin me. The console beeps. I put him down. Click the message. Father, he pleads. Tugs my sleeve. I need to read this, I say. I don't look at him.
Did something happen to them?
I abandoned them. Though, not all at once. Nothing dramatic, no sneaking out in the middle of the night, no final argument or slammed door. I just did my job. I hunted and killed across the galaxy. Away on business, my wife would tell people. I was always away on business.
You never mentioned this before. Why now?
When my wife departed from her body, I attended to that issue. I left Kolyat in the care of his aunts and uncles. I have not seen him or talked to him since.
Потрошки!
You never went back? That's pretty damned irresponsible of you.
I told myself it was to spare him the knowledge of my body's actions. Lately, I have thought. I have reconsidered that. I used my contacts to trace Kolyat. He has become disconnected. He does what his body wills.
You'll have to explain that one to me.
Disconnected. The body is not our true self. The soul is. Body and soul work as one in a whole person. When the soul is weakened by despair or fear, when the body is ill or injured, the individual is disconnected, no longer whole.
Where has Kolyat's body willed him?
To the Citadel. I don't know where exactly. I only know that
Так.
he traveled there and has contacted the criminal.
Есть варик быстро сделать квест на лояльность. Самара или Тейн?
I'll get us to the Citadel as soon as possible.
Thank you, Shepard. I'll be meditating until you need me.
Ну, Тейн так Тейн, погнали. Так.
Shepard. Perhaps that is a good place to start looking. Also, according to CSEC, a Drell recently passed through customs. The CSEC office may have more information.
You'd think Citadel security would be the tightest in the galaxy.
I know CSEC too well to believe that's true.
I see no fewer than 14 fatal flaws a skilled assassin could exploit. 8 of them existed when I was here 10 years ago.
Yes?
My associate's trying to find his son. We think a local criminal may have hired him.
That should be easy. We don't see many Drell here. There we go. One of my men reported a Drell recently. And he was talking to Mouse. Interesting.
Mouse?
Ah, petty criminal. Probably not the guy who hired your boy, but a messenger. He's a former duct rat. Runs errands for anyone who'll pay.
What sort of trouble has Mouse been getting himself into?
Odd jobs for shifty people. Duct rats take whatever is available to get by. Data running, fencing stolen goods, selling illegal VI personalities. Actually, he was selling one of you.
Me?
Yeah, when you erased a file, it would say, I delete data like you on the way to real errors.
That's pretty extreme, Commander.
Laugh it up, Garrus.
Buggy, though. It crashed every half hour. The error message was about how the galaxy was at stake, and you should fix the problem yourself.
What was it you called Mouse?
Duct rat. It's a local slang for the poor kids who grow up in the station. When they're small, they tend to play in the ventilation ducts where adults can't get to them.
Aren't the ducts dangerous?
Every couple of months, we pull a little body out of them. Lacerated by fan blades. broken by a deadfall, suffocated by vacuum exposure. Those are just the ones we know about. More just disappear. Maybe they get sucked into space. Maybe they fall into the protein vats the Keepers run. The mouse survived long enough that he can't fit in the ducts anymore. He was one of the smarter ones, or the luckier ones.
I've heard enough.
The mouse is usually upstairs outside the Dark Star. He works out of a public comm terminal. You should pick up a copy of the Shepherd VI when you talk to him. It sounds like your boy's running with the wrong crowd.
Yes, I agree.
If Mouse can't get you in touch with your son directly, he'll know who can. I'll help you if you need it.
You don't know us, Captain. Why are you going so far to help us?
I've worked Zakera for 2 years. Every day kids turn to crime because they've got no other choice, because their parents don't care. You're trying to save yours.
He faces a dark path.
We better hurry then.
You didn't tell him that Kolyat plans to assassinate someone.
I also didn't tell him what you do for a living. Do you normally discuss assassinations with the police?
I take your point. Thank you, Shepard.
What do you want?
I overheard you talking about the fish on the Presidium.
You mean there actually are some?
Sure, I just caught one. I have it with me now.
I'll pay you for it.
What, you don't think I'm hungry? I went all the way up to the Presidium for this. Why should I give it to a random Krogan?
I'll pay you a lot for it.
All right. It's obvious you really want it. Here you go.
Aren't you saving that money for a new gun? Who cares? They wouldn't let me use it here anyway. Thank you, human. Many Krogan must have dreamed of this day, but I get to be the first. It's just a damn fish. Guns are better than fish.
Celebrations are planned across Terra Nova for the upcoming anniversary of the thwarted terrorist attack on the colony. Former hostage Kate Bowman is expected to read a thank you message to Alliance soldiers who rescued her. Unitarian terrorists responsible for the attack on the colony now remain at large.
Yeah, sure. I can get you 2 cases by the end of the day.
You mouse?
What are you... Oh, shit. Krios. I thought you retired. Commander Shepard? I thought you died. What do you want with me?
Be still, Mouse. You can change your pants in a moment.
How do you know Thain?
Krios? He didn't... If he didn't say nothing, I ain't either.
When we heard the name, I didn't think it could be the same Mouse. He was a contact on the Citadel when I was active. He and some other children would gather information on my targets.
We need you to answer some questions.
The people I work for... Look, I can't answer questions for just anybody.
But you can for me. You gave another Drell instructions for an assassination. Who's the target?
I don't know. I didn't ask. Because the people I work for...
We don't have time for this.
God, Thain, help me.
Help me, Mouse. My son is out there, in the dark.
That's why I carried for him. I thought you'd want me to. Please.
Explain.
He came in, said he was looking for work. He had a hollow of me, the one you took, Krios. I put the word out. Use your old contacts. Elias wanted to hire him. Elias Kellum.
Tell me about Kellum.
Human. Moved to the Citadel about 10 years ago. He was little people when you were here, Krios. He got big after the Geth attack. Lots of the big guys from before got cacked, all in the big fancy apartments up on the Presidium. Now he runs the rackets on the lower end of the ward. Shin Akiba. He's seriously bad news.
You just saved yourself a world of pain, kid.
Yeah, right. When Kellum finds out what I've done, I won't live long. And I can't do anything about it but hide. Krios, you got any kindness for me? Put a bullet in Kellum before you go.
That couldn't have been easy.
Mouse knew more about my life than Kolyat ever did. He smiles up at me, broken teeth and scabby knees. Bare feet black. A dead-end future looking up at me, worshipping the petty gifts I offer. I was the only good thing he had back then. But I left him, as I left Kolyat.
Mouse said you had a hollow of him.
Yes. A foolish bit of sentimentality. I can perfectly recall every moment I spent with Mouse. He pulls at my arm, smiles. He wants to know that I'll remember him, that anyone will remember him. I take the hollow. He smiles at himself in miniature on my palm. Then a frown crinkles his brow. He pats my pockets, checking for other hollows. Where's your son, Krios? He asks.
Let's head back to Bailey.
Да блин, я не это хотела нажать. Переигрываем.
Shepherd Memorial Plaza on Elysium was voted this year's hottest wedding location. Under Admiral Hackett's orders, money raised from wedding fees goes to funds for Alliance veterans.
Welcome to Citadel Newsnet. I'm Emily Wong.
Yes?
Can we talk about my associate's son?
You talked to Mouse? Did you get the name of the guy he's working with?
Elias Kellum.
Kellum. Shit. Look, this is awkward. Kellum and I have an agreement. He doesn't cause too much trouble and buys tickets to the CSEC charity ball from me. In return, I ignore him.
You want to accept bribes? Fine. I don't care how you run your precinct. I want to know if you're gonna help me.
Yeah, I'll help. Absolutely. I'll get some of my people to bring him in and set him up in a private room. You can interrogate him yourself. I'll stay out of sight. And if I'm lucky, Kellum will believe that I had nothing to do with it.
That'll be our next move. But I have other things I want to do first.
All right, let me know when you want to move.
Can we talk about my
You ready to interrogate Kellum?
Bring him in. We might not have much time.
I'll make it happen. Wait here.
We've got Kellum. Tell Bailey we're ready.
He'll expect me to get him out of this.
Not today, I think.
Captain, his lawyer's here.
Bet Elias has his VI set to page him if CSEC gets within 10 meters.
I'll stall him. Get in there and work fast.
We should question him together. Keep the pressure on. Thoughts on how we approach it?
You talk to him. Appeal to his self-interest. I'll put the screws to him if he needs it.
Very well. I'll pretend to be on his side. But if we waste too much time negotiating, Bailey won't be able to stall Kellum's advocate.
Get me out of these restraints, Bailey. Pretty funny bringing me down here like this. The hell are you two?
My name's Shepard. I'm a Spectre.
Prove it.
I don't have to prove anything. Spectres are above the law. We clear?
Crystal.
Good. Now, fortunately, I'm not after you. You contracted an assassin. Who's the target?
Joram Talid. A Turian. He's running for office. Lives in the 800 blocks.
Thanks. You won't see us again. No offense, but you're a problem below my pay grade.
Я тебе всего лишь напомню, что Шепард отказалась от должности Спектра.
What's the story? Why'd Kellum hire the boy?
Assassination. A Turian named Joram Talid. You know him?
Joram? Yeah. You might have seen his posters around. He's promising to end organized crime on the ward. Thing is, his message is all mixed up in race politics. He's anti-human.
Are things so bad that people can openly campaign as anti-human?
Before the Battle of the Citadel, the alien population thought we were violent upstarts. Look what's happened since then. A human fleet guarding the station for months. C-Sec filled with humans. Udina doesn't hesitate to remind them that we earned our place here. But that seems to piss them off more.
I don't give a damn what Joram's politics are. This is about Thane's son, not him.
Sergeant, get a patrol car. These two need to get to the 800 blocks.
Yes, sir.
There he is. How do you want to play this?
Follow the lead on the maintenance catwalks. Tell me what he's doing. The Krogan bodyguard will make him easy to follow.
Where will you be?
The darkest corner with the best view. I'm on Kira, Lord of Hunters. Grant that my hands be steady, my aim be true, and my feet swift. And should the worst come to pass, grant me forgiveness.
Тейн имба просто. Имбища.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
You can count on it.
Show the humans they won't get their way. Ha! Thanks. Just remember, it's not all about the humans. They couldn't have gained this much power without the Council's support. Taking back our ward is only the first step. We must remove the cowards and appeasers on the Council.
I'm on him, Thane. He's talking to some voters.
Understood.
You're in position?
Yes.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
I'm following.
Свет убери, слепишь.
Looks like he's talking to another voter.
Any sign of call yet?
No.
I'm moving to another position. Ahead of him.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
Stay close, Shepard. No problem so far.
Честно говоря, если бы я была на месте вот этого турианца, и я бы увидела что-то бегающее поверху, мне было бы страшно.
I've got him.
Target in sight. Can you give me an update? I'm almost in position. He's letting the bodyguard do all the work. That lets him deny involvement. No sign of trouble. I see him. I'm following. No problem so far. What's he doing? I don't have a good angle. What's he doing?
One of his guards is talking to the bartender. Looks like a shakedown.
I'm relocating to the next room. Let me know if anything changes.
He's meeting a couple of mercenaries. Looks like the same group his bodyguard comes from.
He looks nervous. Could be he's noticed you.
Maybe he saw Kolyat in here somewhere.
Also a possibility. There are obstructions ahead. I'll try to go around. Don't lose him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, who are you?
I don't have time for this.
Stay with him. I see him.
Kolyat! Thain,
I saw.
he's heading to Talid's apartment.
Kolyat.
This is a joke. Now you show up.
Help me, Drell. I'll do whatever you want.
C-Sec, put the gun down, son.
Get out of my way. I'm walking out. He's coming with me.
They'll have snipers outside.
I don't need you. What the hell?
Talid, get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I will.
Take the boy into custody.
You son of a bitch!
Your father and I have killed a lot of people. You haven't. There's no reason you should start.
I read his files. What made it all right for him to kill all those years?
I was 6 when the Hanar began to train me. I didn't know any better. Your mother woke me from my battle sleep.
And why did you leave her? Why weren't you there when she died?
Your mother. They killed her to get to me. It was my fault.
What?
After her body was given to the deep, I went to find them. The Triggermen, the ringleaders. I hurt them. Eventually killed them. When I went back to see you, you were older. I should have stayed with you.
I guess it's too bad for me you waited so long, huh?
Kolyat, I've taken many bad things out of the world. You're the only good thing I ever added to it.
This isn't a conversation you should have in front of strangers. Boys, take Kolyat and his father back to the precinct. Give them a room and as much time as they need.
I'm surprised you're letting him do that.
You think he's the only man who ever screwed up raising a son? I have to get back to the precinct. Come on, I'll give you a lift.
They've been in there a while.
The kid's been through a lot. I ran some searches in the C-Sec archive. About 10 years back, a bunch of real bad people were killed. Like someone was cleaning house. The prime suspect was a Drell. We never caught him.
Someone like that is trouble you don't want to deal with.
Someone's got to deal with it. Doesn't have to be me, though.
How'd it go?
Our problems, they aren't something I can fix with a few words. We'll keep talking, see what happens.
Your boy shot some people. No one I feel sympathy for, but there it is.
That kid goes through the system, we both know he's there for the rest of his life. Those guys were a waste of skin, scales, whatever.
If you've got another suggestion, I'm listening.
Give him a job. He can work off his debt to society and you can keep an eye on him.
It sounds like more work for me, and I can't just deputize him into CSEC. You have to go through channels.
I didn't say have him work for CSEC. I said have him work for you.
Interesting. I'll think about it.
Thank you, Captain.
No messages for you, Commander.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Very well. I had been recording a message for Kolyat.
How are things going with him?
It is difficult. All things worth keeping are. I never explained. I suppose the story of my wife's death took you by surprise.
As a rule, I'm not fond of surprises.
I didn't think it would be relevant. I expected to die without speaking to Kolyat again. I knew he'd blame me for Erika's death. That memory I mentioned before. Laser dot trembles on the target's skull. The smell of spice on a spring wind. Sunset eyes defiant in the scope. That was Erika. That was how I met her. She saw my targeting laser as she walked by and threw herself in the way.
So how'd she go from blocking your shot to having your children?
I had to meet her. The memory possessed and endowed me. I fell on my knees before her, begged her pardon. She introduced me to the world beyond my work. Eventually, she forgave me. Later, she loved me.
У меня есть комиксы по Mass Effect, и там есть как раз вот, как это, ну, грубо выпуск, где он посвящен Ирике и Колету. Боже, рисовка просто, я не знаю, мои коты в лотке красивее вырисовывают.
I guess she impressed you.
She woke me up. Her body trembles, not fear, indignation. Her mouth moves. How dare you? You and I trained to sacrifice ourselves to save others. How often does a civilian step in the way of a bullet to protect someone they've never met? I thought she was the goddess Urashu. She met my eyes through the scope, and my purpose faltered.
When you talked to Kolyat, you said she died.
I let myself become complacent. I thought Erika and Kolyat were safe. I stayed away too long.
Я скину в Discord потом.
Who came for her?
Batarians, a slaver ring that was preying on Hanar outer colonies. I'd killed their leaders. They paid the shadow broker to find out who I was. But they were afraid of me. So they went after her.
You told Kolyat that you hunted her killers down.
Erika woke me up. When she passed, I returned to my battle sleep. My body hunted her killers.
Я еще туда же скину мать Гаруса, это вообще.
Cleanly, to minimize suffering. Them, I let them linger.
I don't blame you. They killed innocents to get to you.
For you and me, death is business. For people like them, it is sport. I haven't spoken about my wife, and I don't think I ever have. I didn't have anyone left to tell it to.
You're talking to your son again. That's huge. Don't lose sight of that by dwelling on should-have-beens.
You are correct, of course. Thank you for listening, Siha.
I think my translator just glitched. What did you call me?
Siha. Someday I'll tell you what it means.
Ну, мне он не расскажет, потому что романтить мы его не будем. Но, типа, и так сойдет. Все, спасибо всем, кто сегодня здесь присутствовал. На сегодня хватит.